Going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome to a rather, I don't know, a weird update video because I didn't expect to do this one so suddenly. I don't normally do videos anymore where it's spontaneous and I'm just like here recording something just on the whim of it, but I, thought about it last night, and this video, it needs to be done. So I was thinking about it last night, and I never really explained to you guys why I truly stopped doing game playthroughs and walkthroughs on my channel, because I've been doing it for 6 years. if you think about it, that's a very long time to do game playthroughs or walkthroughs of any kind, rather. And it wasn't that I was just getting burnt out with it. I was really noticing that there was a shift, a monumental shift in the way that I was doing reviews versus the way I was reacting on my in my playthroughs. And I was like, whoa, wait, what is this? And don't get me wrong, I loved doing playthroughs. I really did, because I was like, doing goofy video edits and doing all these different things that I thought were really interesting and cool. And when it came down to it recently, the only reason why I liked doing any of the walkthroughs was because how I got to edit them. It wasn't really because of the game I was playing. And don't get me wrong, like, I loved playing Elden Ring, I loved playing The Medium, I loved playing all these different kinds of games, Hitman, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, like it was all these games that made me have that practice in order to get to where I needed to be, to understand that, hey, I'm just not cut out for doing walkthroughs and keep playthroughs on the channel. Now, you guys know I'll upload like indie playthroughs, and I'll upload like Animal Crossings and stuff. And while I'm recording, I'm remembering, oh, this is why I stopped. So the big reason why I stopped was because I noticed there was a difference, a vast and noticeable difference in my reviews versus the way I did game playthroughs. Especially like with The Medium, I noticed that there was a different reaction while I was playing it versus the way I think about it now, because obviously time lets you absorb something a lot more, and it lets you think back on retrospect. Hey, I might not have liked this as much, or I might like this even more, or, to that extent, because it let me simmer on it. And having that video moment captured in time, I think it'll give people a wrong representation of how I feel about the games that I've played. Because when I do my game reviews now, not doing any game playthroughs of them or anything like that, it's my genuine 100% reaction, because I feel like on camera, I feel like I almost have to be extra outgoing, like this extra version of myself, where when I'm writing a review and sitting down and playing the game on my own, I don't have to do that. I'm not performing for anybody. I'm just there by myself, being immersed into the universe of the game. Or maybe I, don't like the game, but I don't have to risk getting people pissed off. And that's the first thing that I think of when I think of it, because first off, my watch time has tanked dramatically ever since I stopped doing playthroughs, which I fully wholeheartedly expected 100%. It went from 3,050 to now 2,460 something. So I fully expected that and was prepared for it. But when it comes down to like my behavioral change, that's something I really didn't expect, because I look back on it and I'm thinking, whoa, okay, I did not expect to think on retrospect. I act completely differently now than I do when I record videos. And that's a problem for me, because all the videos that you guys are seeing now, I'm healthy. I am completely happy with where I am. I'm so incredibly, I'm so incredibly calm in how I do my work, and I don't feel like I'm rushing. I don't feel like I have to do the whole song and dance type thing. I feel like I can just put my content out and enjoy it and get a response back from you guys, whether that response is good or bad. That part, that, either or is okay, because I know what I'm putting out is really good. And I know I'm going to get better over time. That's what time does. It allows you to practice the things, and so you can get better at the things. I was noticing, like, acting so different in my in my walkthroughs, and I'm thinking, why am I acting scared when I'm not really scared? Why am I acting like I like this game when really it's just shit? And the first time that I really let my opinion out there was in the Fallout 3 videos. And I did an entire walkthrough of that game, and I felt the wrath from the fandom. I felt such a wrath from the fandom, my god. And I'm not gonna lie, if a video game or a situation can give you PTSD, that definitely did it for me, honestly. I felt so afraid after that from the hate I got. The gaming community is something else sometimes, you know? But it's a situation where after that, after I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be so, you know, not just blunt, but just how I want to represent how I feel about a game, not caring about what anyone thinks. And that was when I started to shift things. And I think that's why I saw a decline in the way I was doing walkthroughs, because I was so scared of getting the same amount of backlash that Fallout 3 review and video walkthrough, or playthrough I should say, gave me. Because I was thinking about this so much last night, because it was a thought that popped into my head. You know, and after I was seeing so many friends posting their walkthroughs and everything, I'm just thinking, why can't I enjoy this anymore? Why is it that I can't do walkthroughs anymore? And it's because of that. It's purely because of that. And I know that for a fact, because how I felt, you know, after that of doing walkthroughs, it completely shifted. My mindset completely changed 100%. Even when I was doing walkthroughs from the Medium or Cyberpunk 2077, or, you know, some of the games that I truly really enjoyed, there was always that thought in the back of my head that was like, somebody's gonna get pissed off at you. Somebody is going to give you death threat. Somebody is not gonna like something that you say, and you're going to be afraid to even open up your Twitter account. Like, those were the thoughts that were running through my head, and I get really bad anxiety anyway. So I was thinking, I don't need this. Let me just stop this while it's really good. That way I have a really great last playthrough, and that was for Elden Ring, and I had such a blast doing that. Not only was it just me doing the playthrough, but it was with my friends too, and I thought that was so epic. I ended things off on a high note, and I'm very proud of myself for realizing that I needed it to stop. I needed feeling anxious. I needed the feeling of, you know, anxiety and, you know, anxiousness to go away, and it has, for the most part. You know, there's still that kind of feeling of, oh crap, you know, what's someone gonna say about this? Especially with the Ghost of Tsushima review that I just put out. I'm like, part of me cares, but part of me doesn't. It's getting better, okay? It's getting better. I'm not to that point yet. I can really say strongly I'm not to that point yet where I fully don't care what people think of me, because there's still like a small part that does. So yeah, that's why I don't put out game playthroughs anymore. Like, you know, mentally, anxiety wise, you know, after Fallout 3, doing that entire game playthrough and getting that kind of response from people, not just in the comment section, but on Twitter, even on Discord from, you know, friends I had back then. It was something I did not anticipate. I thought, really honestly, I thought I was going to love the game. And it's my most hated game, I think, ever. You know, realizing that it's from that we're, you know, that's where it's all rooted from. It makes a lot of sense, and it's something that I've come to terms with it now. You know, I'm in such a better place than I was then when I was doing that review and that game playthrough. So for me, it's like, oh, okay, you know, I can play games on Twitch now. I can do all of this, and it's fun, and it's genuine, and it's authentic, and it's 100% me, and that makes me so freaking happy. You have no idea. Like, I'm playing through Detroit Become Human on Twitch, and I'm not getting worried. I'm not getting stressed out or freaked out about anything. I'm not getting just overly anxious about stuff. I'm feeling 100% happy, and I think that's because of the growth I've really had to do over this past couple of years, you know, and it's wonderful. But yeah, I thought I'd do that update just to let you guys know. I know a lot of you were asking me before on Twitter as to why I stopped doing a lot of the game playthroughs, and I've always been able to give you guys an answer, but I wanted to give you guys more of a concrete answer on here. So yeah, if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Friday, there's going to be some Animal Crossings. I still do like these mini games here and there because I want to give more attention and love to indie games. It deserves it so much. I still love doing Animal Crossings. I feel like a good way to chill on a Friday is either having some Animal Crossings, an indie game, or, you know, a psychologically gaming or a random video of some sort. So stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.